Hello, the one, the only one. Washer. I found the washer. Well, I was working on this today in order to do what I always want to do on my RC trucks to do the differential on this little guy. I got to pull the axle off it and I got to open it up. It doesn't have a cover because I tend not to trust manufacturers when they do grease. My other option would be, and I'm considering it, there's a fake drain plug right there. Take me a drill bit, and drill that out, and I use hypodermic like needles for greasing it, and shoot some grease in there and put a little Shugo over it and call it. Because eventually, and I did try to, these shock absorbers underneath here, change them out with the ones I have here. The problem is these springs. That's why they put springs in the shock absorbers. Aren't heavy enough because the minute I did that, it dropped it down like so. So it needs to have the springs. My other option would be to take my existing shocks that I was going to put on here and put the springs on them. Then I don't want to get it to be too rough a riding thing either, and not have no suspension, because right now it's got a little bit of flex. You can see it right there. So, but I'm waiting for tires and axles. Once I get axles here, I'm going to take the existing, not axles, drive shafts. I'm going to take the existing axle and I'm going to flip it. I'm going to put it on the bottom side of the springs. Move it to the bottom side. That'll lift it. So, got 19 in the house. Hi there. I ain't gonna try to say your name. I'll just say Lisa. Lisa is your last name or whatever. Welcome in. All right. You're out of here. We don't deal with crap like that. You can just go ahead and head back to Russia. You're hidden from the channel. You're not welcome here. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. My opinion is I don't want it on here. And if they're so powerful, how come they're getting all blown to hell? Good one. Not Nimrod. You obviously don't see the actual news. But anyway, sorry guys. I hate people like that. Hello there, Ivan. I'm terrible with names. If you're new to my channel, if you will, please, guys, like, subscribe, and tap notification bell for future updates. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Sorry about the troll. I call that a troll when they come in here and you know, try their propaganda stuff on here. I don't tolerate it. Don't take it. Don't want it. Don't need it. So I tend to boot them right out. But yeah, anyway, guys, January, as soon as I can get the tires and rims for this, then stuff like that. So, well, hello there. How you doing? Bill. How are you doing? Got 19 in here. I'm really shocked the amount of people that are coming in. I'm also shocked the amount of trolls I've been having. Not as many, which is a good thing. I normally have mods, but none of them are in here right now, and I'm just not going to go up and give somebody I don't know a moderator's wrench. So I just keep an eye out for myself. So, you know, that last channel we come in here, I hit him from the channel, so he's not welcome here. He's basically a blocked person from my channel. Yeah, just be nice. Be nice to me. Be nice to the chat. No propaganda. No political stuff. No religion. No nothing like that is allowed in here. Just that simple. Other than that, hello everybody. Yeah, I got a blue film on here, and I got to figure out if that's, see, it's blue, and the windshield's supposed to be clear. So I got to sit here and figure out. See you later. I have young kids that come in here, guys. You may think it's funny. It's far from it. So I don't tolerate it, anything like that. So you may think your comments are funny. Guess what? They're not. They'll just get you booted right away. So. Don't come back. Leave my channel. Get out of here. Don't come back. You're not welcome here. So, yep. How's everybody doing? What that normally is, it's school kids. Supposed to be doing their homework and they're playing on the computer is what it is. So, usually what it is shows their upbringing. Shows that their parents don't, monitor what they do. So, there we go. Better flex it out as much as it'll flex. But yeah, I got different tires and wheels coming for this, different drive shafts. It's already comes with a full light kit. So the headlight works, the anti-aircraft light works, the turn signals work, the brake lights work. The only thing it doesn't have is marker lights. But the back end it has brake lights and turn signals and brake lights on it. So jerry can with a spare tire. This is a battery it runs on, about 20 minutes on that little guy. This one here is a canvas cover. And you can see the detail inside. Up front, it has a winch right there, and that winch is actually functional, and it's actually a pretty strong little winch, strong guy. So I was checking around. You can get these at Alibaba, about $66 for the Jeep. So they're anywhere from $60 to $70. So, yep. If you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. It'd be awesome. You can see the detail of this thing, the little gauges, decals, the levers in it. You can see I didn't have to cover his feet. The steering wheel actually turns with the driver. Right down to it, you can't see underneath the canvas. These actually had a toolboxes in each side and the back end of them, and they got they're not functional, but you can see where they had the toolboxes. So toolboxes, jerry can, actual functioning tire. You better retract your message. If it was a bad one, you just get out of here, okay? If you're trying to be nice, that's not one thing, but I will not tolerate it. I have zero tolerance to being trolled. So, just be nice to everybody. Be nice to me and nice to everybody in the chat. So, can we see the winch in action? Sure. Let me power it up here. Turn the truck on. I gotta find the button to turn it on, I should say. Okay, let's see here. Let me do this. We'll run it out. It's hard to do with one hand. Excuse my angles. You can hear it. Okay, you ready for this one? You ready for this one? Let me see if I can do this. I gotta do this and hold the phone. It's gonna be interesting. Let me see if I can prop the phone up for you guys. Let's see here, so you can see it. Give me a second. Get creative. So you can see the truck, right? So I do this one. Okay, ready? Watch the front of the truck. It's going up. Now, here we go. How's that for you? And actually it was bound up there. How was that for you? So yeah, we'll pick the truck up. And for 71 bucks, you get a clone of the Rock Hobby 6-scale Willies Jeep. The only difference is this one here, they give you a canvas cover for it, and they give you a winch. The real Jeeps didn't have winches on them, so you get this winch on it as well. So yeah, so it does work. And when you order the truck, the winch isn't installed. You got to install the winch. You basically take 4 screws out the front and they give you 4 longer ones. You screw the winch in. You sneak the wire underneath and plug it into the receiver that's underneath the truck and in a little area. So yeah, it works good. Alibaba, like I said, $66. Unless you want to go boom, just go for this one. This is Rock Hobbies 6-scale Willies. This one here I just put, got the rear lights working on it. This has canvas. The Soldiers does not come with it. I had the Soldiers, so the Soldiers didn't come with it. So these are 12-inch high Soldiers. You can see how they sit. And if you want to get technical, these are how you can tell how scale it is. The real Jeep, his knee is right here. And that's right where it needs to be. The front wheel placement, the center of the wheel. If you go straight up, it lines up with the rock lights, and they're forward. So if you look at the approach angle, it sticks out beyond the fender in the front. That is right. The rivets around the seating area, what those were for is they had canvas covers they would put on them, like little half doors back in the day. Grab handles, right on the money. It has a shovel and an axe, and yes, that's how they were placed on the Jeep, with the nylon straps. Yep, right down to the flag, the marker lights. And bear in mind, in the military, they had a switch on the dash. They could turn it so it only had headlights on. And in times of action, military action, they'd use the anti-aircraft lights only, so that is right. They run a floating rear axle in the back, which is right. And they had a different axle system in the front. It was a 1/4-ton axles in the back. Those buttons on the rims were, if they had, they were 2-piece rims. So if they had a flat tire, they could pull over and take the tire off and take the rim apart and put a new tube in it, put it back in, and air it up and be on their way. So, yep. So everything is right. The bracket here, yep, that is supposed to be there. The placement of the stars. This is where we're borderline on accuracy in this thing. This is a 41 Willies, it's supposed to be. The 41s back here where they got a pigtail for a light right there, that's supposed to say Willies across there in 41. And this doesn't say it because the military said in 42, we do not want you advertising Willies or anything else on these vehicles. We're buying them, paying for them. We don't want no advertisement on them. So they had to stop putting Willies on them. So, and also, and yes, I did study all this before I bought the truck. And also, you see this has a stamped grill in the front. That's 1942. 41s, they had what they call a slot grill, a slat grill. It was made out of steel bar, and they just had, it was called a slat grill in 41. So this is actually late 41, 42 is what this is. This has the anti-aircraft light, which is right. These lights are recessed because in the military, if they had engine trouble, they could open the hood, they take a wing nut off, and they could flip them headlights around and use them for work lights to work on the engine. That's why the headlights were set up like they were, so that is right. The mirror is right. These would have had a Kaiser. This is I detailed this engine bay. Would have had a Kaiser 4-cylinder in them, which is right. 6-volt system. There's a 6-volt battery supposed to be in it. Single barrel carburetor. They're like, I don't know, I think we're 60 horsepower they put out. Maybe 60 miles an hour is all they did, but even the motor bay is right, is correct. And these here, these were when you folded the windshield down, which you see there's an issue right now. They were used to hold the windshield in place. Well, you can see how far ahead they are. So the windshield's slightly bigger, but then the hood latches are right. So, yeah. These little tabs sticking out the windshield in the front, those little fingers sticking out, that's what holds the top on it. So, that was right. So, yep. This has a 3-link suspension in the front and a 4-link in the back, which is not right. They ran a leaf spring. The Littlewood truck has a leaf spring setup. So, yeah. Tire width, that's right. These are unidirectional tires. In other words, they could go put on either way. And actually, I've ran these things. You can see the dirt on it. And they work really well. And they're kind of a soft tire. I mean, they're soft and they're flexy. And these are actually bead locked. These wheels on this particular unit are bead locked. So they are right. Gets down to it. This has a latch, boom, just like that, and that's what locks the windshield down. This has a servo that works the steering wheel, so the steering wheel does turn with it. Over on this side, that would be your fire extinguisher, which is right. That's where they had them mounted. Yeah, my dad drove one of these in World War II. He drove a Deuce and a Half or one of these in World War II. He used to follow General MacArthur around, and so that's why I kind of got this, because this guy kind of resembles my father, so that's why he's in there. And we've got Les Levon over there, his radio man. So yep. What did I see my face for? It's all over. It's on TikTok. I mean, it's on YouTube here. You can see my face. Just go to my channel, subscribe, and read it. Yeah, right here I am. I'm 68 years old. All good? There. I don't hide. But, you know, I figured this is more important than looking at me. But, yeah. You go to my YouTube channel. I'm all over it. You'll see me. You got to subscribe. Check out my videos. Oh yeah, right. I'm a I'm a type person that it doesn't. All right, you're crossing the line. Let's go like this. You're crossing the line with me. Oh, I don't want to do that. You're out of here. You're out of here. When I get done, I'm going to change it. You know, you can be nice. It's fine. You're crossing the line with me. I don't appreciate your humor. So, yep, just move on. I do not tolerate it whatsoever. So, hit the road, Jack. Sorry about that, guys. You getting them rods in? You come in here, you be nice. Oh, $350 for the Jeep. Then it's pretty much stock. I put a light kit in the back. It cost me about I think $5, something like that. And I went through the shocks, changed the shock oil out, um, and greased the differential. That's all I did to it. Yeah, it's an RC. Um, the controller for it is right here. No, that ain't the one. Where's the one for it? Right here. I got too many controllers. This is a controller for it right here. Yep, it is RC. Remote control. It runs on a 2S LiPo. It'll run about 4.5, 5 miles on a battery. Yep. Yep. And this is one I built. This based off the Axial SCX 10.2. This one here I actually built. I took an existing kit and redid everything on it. So you can't buy this truck in the store. Oh, the winch. You can get these winches from Amazon for, I don't know, $30. They're not that expensive. The winch mount's another $30, so $60 or so for the mount and the winch. Yep. And this has got a hobby wing ESC in it, so I turned the BEC voltage up, so it's running. All the electronics are running at 7.4 volts. Yeah. Oh, we got the big one. You got the FJ40 from FMS. I had that on there. If you do, I'll show you something. You got the 7 scale. This is the one to get. Right there. Endura. It's a heavier, more powerful winch. This is like $30. You get that from Amazon, because that's my FJ40 right there. That's why I was asking. With a Jeep sitting on top of it. And I got a Traxxas sitting there. I got a bunch of trucks out here. Oh yeah, it is. All these. Oh yeah. Well, all these are for my channel. I use all these. There's videos. You see these. Anytime you see one of these trucks when I do a live, you look through my videos, my channel, you'll actually see it running. All these have been ran in the videos. This one, the Jeep back there. I have that one. That's been in the video. This has been in the video. The only one that hasn't is a little Willies Jeep. I haven't done video with that. I've only had it a few days, so I'm in the process that oh yeah, I take care of everything. I'm ADHD, so everything is kept clean and immaculate. That there, I completely restored that one. That's a Trax TRX 4 Sport. I put fender wells in it and rock lights. I stripped the body and buffed and sanded. I got it as a used truck, then I completely rebuilt it. So, yep, everything I have is I keep clean because of my channel. Because all these have been in the channel. This one here has been in. I got numerous videos on it running, even putting the axles in it and everything else. So, yep. Oh yeah, this has got. I've been playing around. Took me, I think I'm on my third set of shocks to do this. There you go. There you go. See, it's not touching. About 3 inches off the ground. And if you look in there, it's got aluminum axles, 25 kilogram steering serval in it, which is cranked up, the voltage cranked up for it. This also has a gyro system in it for the steering. So the steering is controlled a little bit with a gyro. So thank you. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Well, the electric vehicles will run longer than a nitro truck will. One of these batteries right here will run this truck for an hour and a half, and I can still get it back home. Where a nitro truck, you might get 15, 20 minutes out of a tank of fuel. So I don't know. And plus the cost, I can just recharge these and then go again. I go for a run for a video. I'll charge one up in video in the truck, and I'll take an extra one with me, and I never had to use the extra one. I've never ran out of power. So that's the advantage of electric. This will run about 20, 25 miles an hour. So yeah, nitro's almost 50 or 60 bucks a gallon. You know, it's like it's a no-brainer. That 60 bucks, you can get 2 of these batteries for that, and have money and have money get you a cup of coffee. So yeah, nitro's getting. I used to be a nitro. I had a lot of nitro vehicles. I had Revos. I had Savages, 8 scale buggies. I ran, all that. And I used to lived in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we used to do during the Thunder National, the monster truck shows there. I used to go out with a group. We'd run the nitro trucks all over. But I tell you what, $10 for a glow plug now and crap like that, nah. So portable axles. Let's see here. Let me do this. This has portals. This has portal axles underneath it, and my Blazer does. Let me get the Blazer. This truck has portal axles. That wheel is, from the bottom to the top, is 4.80 inches from bottom to top. It's on a steel rim. You can see the clearance. I got aftermarket shocks on it, but this runs portals. You can see them in there. I like them. This here was a piece of crap when I got it. Yeah, that's why. I know. I went and looked up a gallon of fuel. I used to pay like 19, 20 bucks for 15 or 20% nitro, and you go now, it's almost 50 bucks a gallon. Yeah, no, not me. But this has portal axles. This body was a piece of crap. It was all scuffed up here, across here. The corners were. This was actually the videos. I got a video on it. It's out. This was actually raced in a trailer race from the guy that I bought it from. I got it from. His son raced it, and it won its race. I put a brand new grill in it. I put new bumpers on it, but you notice what I did with them? Before I put them on, I painted them matte black. That way, if they get scratched, you just touch them up, and they're done. I did the back as well, because it didn't. It had some weird bumper in the back. Then you look in there, you can see I got aluminum diff covers, skid plates. It's got rock sliders inside the fender wells. It's got rock lights, and I put, these are 100mm shocks. They run 2 different rate springs on them. You know what? I wouldn't put portals on in that truck, because the problem is you have the same thing I did. I had to put Endura shocks on mine and stiffer springs to get the wobble. They're so flipping top heavy. Then you put portals on there, you're raising it up even more, and you're moving that weight further up. So when you go riding on trails, you get on an angle like this, and you're running it, it's just going to flop over. I have never had no issue with it. This has got the stock axles in it. I have never had issues with it as far, and I'm running the same wheels on that FJ as what's on here. Same wheels and tires. I put offset to actually stabilize it. And these are the same size tires on it. I'm running 70mm shocks on it, and with these tires and wheels, and they set good. You can see them right there. And I have had no issues. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have the top issues now. I went and got 65mm shocks from Endura. Then what I did is I put and use associated RC Stadium Truck springs. I put the green color springs in the front and the copper springs on the back end of it, and it goes down the trail. You watch my videos, you won't see a seesaw on side to side. It goes down the trail, and it works good. Yeah, it's top heavy. It's just like driving a real vehicle. You know there's a problem issue, you just drive accordingly, and I've never had issues with it. It's a billy goat with these tires on it, because I'm running these same tires, and it'll go anywhere. Up sand hills, I had it mud, a little bit of mud, and it goes everywhere. Just bear in mind these are ventilated tires, so if you're running water, and these are from Endura. You can get these tires and wheels. They're like, for 4 of them with the rims, they're like $51. So, yeah, do the Endura shocks, and if you leave me a comment, I will post a link to where I got the shocks from, if that will help you out. Because what I did is I got ordered one other set of shocks that somebody said put them on there, and they were terrible. So if you leave a comment to me pick a video, and I will look for it, and I'll post a link to where the shocks are. The shocks were under $50. They're 30 or $40. They weren't that expensive. They're only like, I think I got 70mm shocks underneath it. That's what I got. Then like I said, they're a dual rate spring like these are. They run 2 different, a lighter spring and a heavier spring. So what I did is I took that whole mechanism out there, and I put associated stadium truck buggy springs and the back ones, and I took that whole mechanism out and just put one spring in them. And I run a green color in the front and copper colors in the back, and it was just perfect. 20 weight shock oil. You think you'd need to have heavier oil to dampen the bobble? Yeah, I just use. Yeah. 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 If you leave a comment, I will pick it up, and I will go check out your channel as well. I have no issue doing that. What I'll do is, if you'll let me post a link in one of your videos, you leave me a comment, I'll look up the shocks in my purchase history, and I'll send you the link to them, and you can get them from there. The springs, you go to hobby shop and say you got an Associated Stadium buggy or stadium truck, and just tell them you need copper, a set of copper springs and a set of green springs, and they'll know exactly. Oh, that's fine. I figured you're a gaming channel because you wouldn't be called a gamer if not. Yeah, but yeah, you get the springs from a hobby shop. Just say you need. Uh, you can always replay this live if you get lost. Forget what I said, and tell me you want green springs for the rear, and you want coppers for the rear, and you put the coppers on the rear of your truck, and the greens on the front of your truck, just like you know, that's what you want. Green front, copper rear. So that those I had, so I can't give you a link to them, but I can get you in the right direction for shocks. These actually shocks were on the blue truck there. So, and this actually flexes pretty good too. Uh, this is a Traxxas, obviously TRX4. There you go. Sitting 3 inches high. And the tires not even touching. Of course, I had to do some trimming. This has rock sliders. You can see the front. Shocks in there. Tires and wheels. These center hubs are RC four-wheel drive. You can get them from if you want a scale look. Has a center skid plate, and it's got the armor in the front and back, and it's got aluminum differential covers. Full light kit on the truck, and as well it has rock lights inside and the fender wells. So the rock lights literally light up the whole bottom of the truck. So, yep. Actually, I do. If you go through my videos on the FJ40, you'll see where I did the drive shaft mod because the shaft that comes out of your motor to your divorce transfer case, that's a dog bone in a cup. They wear out after about, I don't know, 10 batteries. And I did a tutorial on changing out to an actual drive shaft. And that's the only thing I had to do with the system. I'm still running, other than that, it's all stock drive shafts. So I took the dog bone out in the cup and put an actual drive shaft in it. So, yeah. This has a Hobby Wing ESC in it as well. They're all programmable, just like I run in this truck and that truck. And they're programmable. You get a programming card, and I program them up how much, like going down a hill, it has 25% braking rather than locking it up to make it more realistic if you're running on the trails and stuff like that. So, oh yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, this was a piece of crap when I got it. It was all beat up. 22 hours of wet sanding, buffing, all new decals on the body. Everything has been changed. The mirrors, the door handles, the grill, bumpers. These bodies are $200 to replace them. So I figured for that much, I'm gonna clean it up, and that's what I did. No, this has locking diffs. This doesn't have. This is a sport. It didn't come with locking diffs, nor a 2-speed, but that's the way I bought it. I could have changed it over, but then we're getting into the cost. Well, before I put into it, I might as well just bought one. So I just left it alone. It does pretty good. I mean, it'll roost. Turning these tires, it'll roost like a truck and a half before it moves. So there's plenty of power. It's got a 21 turn motor in it too. So, yep. Yeah, the Sport didn't come with, was like the Sport's like a $500 truck, 400. So they didn't have a lot of features like the Defender had and all that. So, but it works good the way it is. I went through the axles too, and the planetary, the portals, and everything else, and greased everything in it. So, yep, completely redid it. Like I say, these are Endura. Right there it is. No, I just got to plug a battery in. Give me a minute. All right, let's see. I got the battery in storage, but the thing, it's got some power in it. Yeah. There you go. You can see the rock lights. You can see how it's lit up. There. All the way around. Tail lights, marker lights, headlights, everything. You can see there's the rock lights. Yep. At night it lights it up. Thank you. Yeah, I just had to approve it because it said you said sexy. But yeah, you can see it in there. Yeah, in order to put rock lights in it, if you don't have the inner fenders, you might as well get the inner fender kit. The inner fender kit will use your existing mounting hardware, so you don't really have to buy nothing. You just have to take stuff off the truck to put this on there because your shocks mount differently front and rear. But if you get the inner fender kit, it comes with the bosses already for the lights. And the light kits themselves aren't that expensive. You might have 30, 35 bucks in the inner fenders and the light kit. So, okay. Then you go look at it, take the body off. If you got little square plugs on each side, you're all set up. You just got to order the light kit. The light kit's 20 bucks. And it just plugs right into your, this has a, I don't know if you can see it in there. This has a area, where's that here? Right there, see that panel right there? Right there. All the lights plug into that little piece there. That's my ESC, and there's a power switch. It's like that. Then what I do is I made these when these are not being used. It's like so. I made them I just quick whipped up some. We'll rotate these out, put this one up here. But yeah, that way the wheels aren't being sitting on the ground when it's not being used. You can see the aluminum differential covers, stock axles, stock drive shafts. No need to change them. Everybody says it has these. It says, you know, they're actually, the shocks were actually nothing wrong with them. Just I had them. Here's the original shocks right here. These were on it. I just put them on there because I had them. So. Yeah, if you're new to my channel, guys, if you will, could you please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. Trying to get to another milestone. With you guys' help, I will do that. So this is a K5 Blazer. It's a 1979. It's modeled after. Like I showed him, it does have rock lights, under lights. It has a full light kit, Endura, offset wheels and tires. These are from top to bottom. It's 4 point. It's almost 5 inches right there. on 1.9 steel beadlock rims. Those are actual steel. Then you can see my hubs in there. Then the front I have the RC four-wheel drive, fake looking like a Warren hub. It has armor in it. You can see the skid plates. All my shocks, every truck I do, I put together with 20 weight oil. You don't need heavy oil in them. The springs carry the weight. The oil just helps with the dampening. Well, realistically, these ain't like a car, so. Oh, these clips. You can get, the reason I've still got these on there is because the way it came. You can go to Amazon. You pull these off. They got caps that go on here when you put the clips through. They're magnetic. You can put on here. This car here, I have Velcro, holds the body on. So there's no body clip showing. So yeah. Well, these came on it. I couldn't get around that, and I don't want to spend $200 for another body, because you get another body, guess what? It's going to have the holes for the clips. So, you know, yeah. Yeah. Well, these aren't too bad. They're easy to get on. They're bent up. You know, you get the ones that are bent, not straight. So these are angled up. You see her in front and two. And they're angled up. They're easy to get a hold of to pull out. And then these are rock sliders. These come from Amazon. About $30. And the cool thing about it, if you put a chip or a scratch in them, get you a permanent Sharpie marker and just touch it up. You don't even see it. So, portal axles on it, front and rear. So, and this has the hardened drive axles in the front. They were having issues. The guys were putting big motors in these, and they were snapping off, breaking an axle. Well, you can't see them, but in the front here, where the axle goes in, it's kind of hard to see. I can get it right there. That axle was snapping right there, so they put stronger axles in them. So this has got stronger axles. Yeah, but I don't. These, when I got it, had clips, had like rubber grips on them, and I thought that was bad. So I had these, and I just put these on there. They're easy to get a hold of. Even with my big old fingers, I can grab hold of them. So, yep. Hey, if you're new to my channel, please, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, future updates, and make sure you give me a thumbs up. It'd be awesome. I'm going to be backing out of here pretty quick. I normally only on here for a little bit, and this is actually later in the day for me, but if I figure out this is another time, I may do one in a live stream in the morning and one this time of day. So. And I apologize for the troll that came. Trolls that been in here today. So, but yeah, if you can give me some thumbs up, I got 15 watching. Yeah, it does. I wish you know, if you get this body without the holes in it, but if you go looking, you go to order a new body, and guess what? It's already got the holes in it. I don't know why they just don't send a body without the holes, because then you can order this Blazer body or the Bronco, whatever, and use different mounting systems. So, but I don't do meets with them. I just do trail crawling. It's good exercise, and get with a couple buddies and just walk and run the trucks. That's what we do. So. I do customs build. You go through my videos. I did an axial rate. I put all aluminum house axles underneath it, and I put a different steering servo in it, different radio and receiver. I changed a bunch of stuff in it. So, yep. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I will come over to your channel and I'll give you a subscribe. I'm not necessarily into a big gamer, but if you support me, I'll just support you back. So, and the 15 of you guys watching, 18, if you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And as well as you got channels and you got content on there, leave me comments and I'll go subscribe to your channel and help you out. So it's all about helping each other out on here. So I'm going to back out of here. Been 51 minutes. I was going to plan on doing a half hour. So thanks a lot for everybody to come in. And you guys are awesome as always. Hit that subscribe button for me and ring the bell and click all. That's all I ask. It's all free. YouTube doesn't charge you for doing that or to like a video or comment. It's all free. So cheers to you as well. Bye-bye for now and God bless. From Trail Rider to you. Have a great and awesome day. And I will see you in my next live stream. Bye-bye for now.